Welcome back to Old Guy REI. In this episode of Work Van Confessions, I've been thinking about the fact that I've been doing this kind of work for so many years. This is my 36th year being in residential remodeling, and I've learned a lot. And I've learned, recently, being in it for so long and being as old as I am today, it seems like the hardest part of the job is just getting started. Sometimes that starts right when you try to get out of bed. But I've also realized, sometimes I procrastinate before a job starts. And I've realized that if you just go at it and get started, you'll make a lot of great progress, even more than you probably were hoping for. But once you get there, I've learned a lot of lessons. I've made a lot of mistakes, and I think my work ethic comes from those mistakes that I've made. Now, it's taught me to be more patient. It's taught me to be cautious. And I never really realized, how much grace you have to be in this kind of a business. You have to be gracious and patient and kind, patient with your clients, patient with maybe the subs that you work with, people that help you directly, my helpers. I think that goes a long way. And that's been proven over the years. I think if you have never been humbled by a job or a project, then you haven't been doing it long enough, because you will someday. Along with grace, I think you also need to learn when to walk away from a project, because they're not all a perfect fit. I've had to walk away from a couple of jobs over the years, and it wasn't easy in the beginning, because I used to think I had to take every job or the jobs would dry up. But once people realize, what kind of work you do, hopefully it's good work, and what kind of person you are, you're going to be there when you say you'll be there, and you're going to be there until the job's done to their satisfaction. Then I believe that we will never run out of work. My business has been word of mouth all this time, and I never advertise or anything like that. So I feel fortunate for that reason. So knowing to walk away is definitely important. And with the patience, I think over the years I've learned to stop rushing, because quality takes time. And also, stress causes more problems for you than, I think, just about anything else. You start doing things wrong, or forgetting to do things, forgetting materials and tools that you need to do a specific job. I carry most of my stuff in the van to pretty much do, I would say we could do about 90% of our projects with what I have in the van. But we have some specialty tools that we don't always carry around. That makes me think, a lot of times, you'll hear other contractors judging their peers by the tools they use, the brands of tools in particular. And for me, I think the tools don't make the craftsman, because a good craftsman can use whatever's in the van and end up with a great result. So in here I have, different brands. We use Makita, Milwaukee, DeWalt. I have a lot of Ryobi tools too, and those are the ones that the other guys laugh at. But for some reason, I have this little Ryobi skill saw that even I can cut straight with. So I'm hanging on to that little guy. We always used to use skill saws, the brand Skill. And they're a great tool. I think if our projects are like we're doing a lot of heavy duty work, then you need to be a little careful with things like Ryobi, because I think they are more for homeowners, but I've had tools in the van that we've used for 5+ years, and we haven't had to replace them yet. So I'm a happy customer with Ryobi. The other reason I was making this video was as part of a t-shirt giveaway, because you all know I'm part of the One Rental at a Time community, and we designed a t-shirt last year that we've been selling because Michael Zuber, the founder of One Rental at a Time, is hosting his annual Las Vegas event for the ORAAT community. So we designed a t-shirt, and we've been selling them and the proceeds are going towards a donation to the Blind Center where he's holding the meeting. So the directions or instructions on how to enter to win your t-shirt are that you need to comment on this video, and hopefully you'll subscribe if you haven't already, like the video, and then leave me in the comments your email address and your name. And then in about a week we'll have the drawing, and shortly after that we'll announce the winners. That way I can reach you by email and get your address and things like that. So don't forget. And we'll announce the lucky winners in about a week. So don't forget, please enter, and good luck.